What portrays someone who's 37, and whom did you get inspired by?
Who was I inspired by? I don't know. It was a different character. I think I was inspired by the prospect. You know, the idea that I was playing a dad in disguise. I thought that was pretty interesting. And also, when I read the script, it was pretty funny. I felt like this is how my dad would approach being 17 again. Like there were moments when I could literally hear the dialogue coming out of my dad's mouth, and it just yeah, it was interesting. It seemed like a fun idea, and it was not a typical high school movie, you know, so it was fun.
And then you give advice to your children, and they only believe you because you look the same age.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of advice did your parents give you when you were a teen, and what kind of advice you should better have listened to?
My parents gave me a lot of great advice. I think you know, one of the things that I've always took pride in that my parents gave me was the fact that they involved us in their activities. They made us try new things. We were constantly trying out a new sport, or you know, going off into the mountains for the weekend, going skiing. You know, we did a lot of stuff. We were very active together as a family. So I mean, that's not really advice, but I think that was important, you know.
How rebellious were you when you were 17?
I don't know. I don't know if I was really the rebellious type. I think I was really focused at that point in school, which is not rebellious in any way. I tried to get good grades and stuff like that.
You played a father for the first time in your life, so did that give you some ideas, or did it rather frighten you off? It
frightened me off, for sure. I think I'm not going to have kids for a while.
Why?
I mean, hopefully.
Why did it frighten you so much?
I don't know. It takes. I think you have to have a lot of life experience before you can do that. Right now, I'm far too selfish.
How about getting married? Many men are. I think men in general are more afraid of getting married than women. How about you?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
You never ever thought about it or talked about it with your girlfriend?
No.
Being a couple of two actors, how difficult is it to have a public life?
You know what? It's what it is. Mm-hmm.
So what do you do to protect your couple?
I don't know. I don't really think about it.
I just thought of, you know, there were some photographs of you and Vanessa.
One more personal question.
That's it. It's just not. It has nothing to do with the movie. I'm sorry.
Okay. But in the movie, your best friend makes fun of your tight jeans, but that's something you wear in real life.
Yeah.
So did that ever happen to you, that someone made fun of your fashion?
All the time. I'm sure. Everyone's got a different fashion sense. Mine's not perfect. I think a lot of guys would definitely make fun of the way I dress. But what am I going to do?
Where do you get your fashion inspirations from?
I don't know. I think in terms of fashion, it's always best to stick to what's classic. You know, I think that what looked good 20 years ago and is still around is probably still going to look good in the next 20 years. You know, don't go too trendy. That's my Zach's fashion tip.